What if I told you that everything you're experiencing right now, this video, the device you're watching it on, the room around you, even your own body, is fundamentally no different from the dreams you had last night? Tonight we're diving into the most profound and unsettling principle in all of Hermetic philosophy. A truth so radical that once you truly grasp it, you'll never look at reality the same way again. You wake up from a vivid dream and immediately know it wasn't real. But what exactly makes your waking experience more real than your dream? In your dream, you had a body, you felt emotions, you interacted with people and objects. The experience was complete, immersive, and convincing. The only difference, you've agreed that one state is real and the other is just a dream. But what if that agreement is the only thing separating them? What if the mystics were right and you're still dreaming, just in a more persistent, collectively agreed-upon dream? The Kybalion opens with the most fundamental principle of all. The all is mind. The universe is mental. This isn't a metaphor. This isn't poetry. This is the ancient world's most precise description of the nature of reality itself. Think about this carefully. Everything you've ever experienced has come to you through your mind. You've never actually touched an object. You've experienced the mental interpretation of neural signals. You've never seen a color. You've experienced your brain's translation of electromagnetic frequencies. You've never heard a sound. You've experienced your mind's conversion of vibrations into meaning. Every single thing you call reality is actually your consciousness interpreting patterns of information.
Just like a dream.
The Kybalion teaches, mind in itself is unknowable and undefinable, but its manifestations and phenomena are subject to examination and study. Reality isn't made of matter that somehow produces mind. Reality is mind expressing itself as the appearance of matter. Consider the cutting edge of modern science. Quantum physicists have discovered that particles don't exist in definite states until they're observed. The act of consciousness engaging with potential creates what we refer to as physical reality. As physicist John Wheeler put it, no phenomenon is a phenomenon until it is an observed phenomenon. This perfectly mirrors what the Hermetic masters taught thousands of years ago. Consciousness is primary, matter is secondary. Think about virtual reality. When you put on a VR headset, your brain responds to digital information as if it were physical reality. Your heart rate increases. You duck from virtual objects, and you feel genuine emotions toward computer-generated characters. The experience is real. It's just that the source of the experience is different from what you assumed. Now, extend this metaphor. What if ordinary reality is just a more sophisticated yet persistent virtual reality? What if what we call the physical universe is actually information being processed by consciousness, the ultimate VR system? The Kybalion reveals, the universe as a whole and in its parts or units has its existence in the mind of the all. We're not separate beings having mental experiences of a physical world. We're thoughts in the mind of the infinite. Dreaming, we're individual dreamers. Look at the placebo effect. Your mind's belief literally changes your physical reality. Patients recover from diseases by believing they're taking medicine, even when they're taking sugar pills. Thought becomes biology. Mind becomes matter. Consider neuroplasticity. The way you think literally rewires your brain. Your mental patterns carve physical pathways in neural tissue. Meditation changes brain structure. Trauma creates measurable changes in the nervous system. The mind is continuously creating what we call the physical. Even technology reflects this principle. Every device around you started as a thought in someone's mind. The entire digital realm, the internet, artificial intelligence, virtual worlds, is pure mind stuff made manifest. We're literally creating new dimensions of reality through thought. The Kybalion states, to change your circumstances, change your thinking. This isn't positive thinking, this is recognizing that your thinking is your circumstances. The external world is the internal world projected outward. When you understand that reality is fundamentally mental, everything changes. Your thoughts aren't just random mental chatter. They're the paintbrush with which you're continuously creating your experience of existence. This is why spiritual practices work. Meditation, prayer, visualization, these aren't ways to influence a separate physical reality. They're ways to consciously participate in the mental process that is reality.
So here's your contemplation. If reality is indeed mental, if you're living in a thought universe, what does that make you? Are you a character in the dream, or are you the dreamer? Look around you right now with fresh eyes. Feel into the possibility that everything you see, including your own body, is consciousness appearing as form, mind manifesting as matter. The question isn't whether reality is a thought. The question is, whose thought is it, and how consciously are you participating in its creation? You're not in the universe. You are the universe, thinking itself into existence, one moment at a time.